Hi everyone. This video goes out to all the people who are prospective parents, or the people who already are parents, or the people who had parents. That's everybody, right? Thought so. So what I want to help you work on today is replicating the mistakes of your parents. And today we're going to focus on mom, and I'll do another video later about dad. Have you noticed that try as you might be doing the exact same thing you swore you would never do as a parent? Or are you afraid that you're going to replicate something awful from your childhood, or even just something that was sad, like being neglected or ignored or criticized a lot, something like that? That you find yourself doing the same thing or fearing that you're going to do the same thing if you were to become a parent. So today's tap is to help you heal that deep concern so that you don't pass these things on either to the people around you or to your children. Okay? So think about that one mistake that your mom made with you, whether it was being too busy to care about your homework, or putting her work first, or not standing up for herself. You know what I mean, okay? So choose one thing that if you could do a do-over and avoid that, you would. Got it? One thing. There might be a few. You can watch this video many times. All right. So we're going to start here by massaging the front of the chest. Press around until you find a tender spot in the upper chest area. Okay? Big deep breath, massaging those points. Big open-jawed sigh. Even though my mom may have made a mistake in the way she raised me. Big breath. And just acknowledge that there may have been some imperfect parenting going on. Big breath. I love and accept myself. Okay, tap the eyebrows. And just remember, this doesn't mean you don't love your mom or that she didn't do the best job she could. It just means that there's a place that we could do it better. Tap your temples. This place, I could do it better. Tap the temples. I'm afraid of passing this on. Think about that mistake. Tap the cheeks. This mistake of, and say what it is. Tap into the nose. I know she was doing the best she could. Tap under the lips and breathe. And tap the chest. I know she was doing the best she could. Tap the front of the ribs. But I feel what? What do you feel as a result of that mistake that she made? Tap the front of the rib cage. This mistake. Tapping these points right here on the front of the ribs, bottom of the ribs. Breathe. And the side of the rib cage. This mistake. Say it again. It's okay for you to admit. Tap the inside of the wrist. This mistake of, one more time. Good, and tap the top edge of your thumb. I wish that she had what? What would the opposite of that be? If it was ignoring you, it would be giving you more attention. Tap your index finger. I wish that she had been able to what? Big breath, big sigh. Good job. Tap the middle of the finger. It really affected me when she, go back to naming the mistake. Tap the bottom of the fourth finger. How did it affect you? It made me feel what? Or I started to believe what? Big breath, big sigh, make some sound. Tap the little finger. So I grew up feeling and believing what? Big breath, give yourself some empathy. Tap the side of the hand for this sweet little child that decided what? What did you decide? Good job. Tap the top of the head. This mistake my mom made. Tap the eyebrows. I'm afraid of doing the same thing. Tap the temples. And making the people I love feel what? Tap the cheeks. That's what happened to me. Big breath, big sigh. Tap under the nose. This fear of doing the same thing. Say what it is. And tap under the lips. I love and respect myself. Tap the chest. Even if I find myself doing the same thing, or you could say, I'm afraid I will do the same thing if I ever have kids. Breathe. Good job. Tap the front of the rib cage. I love and respect myself, even though part of me is afraid of doing the same thing. Tap the side of the ribs. Check in and see if you've been doing the same thing to the people that you love in your family, or even the children that you already have. Tap the inside of the wrist. Send a huge wave of forgiveness, first to your mom, even though she hasn't asked for it. Big breath. Tap the side of the thumb. Now we're going to toggle back and forth between forgiving her and not forgiving her. And I know this is going to seem strange, but if you can acknowledge the part of you that may not want to forgive yet, you might get closer to being able to let this go and getting your energy back, and definitely not continuing the pattern. Tap the index finger. I don't want to forgive her. If that feels false, you can say, I do want to forgive her. But for now, just for a few seconds, we're going to say, I don't want to forgive her for. Breath. Tap the middle finger. I don't want to forgive her for. Say it again. Tap the bottom of the fourth finger. I don't want to forgive her for. Say it one more time. Big breath. Tap the little finger. I want to hold on to this because. Say why. Big breath, big sigh. Tap the side of the hand. Is it really helping for me to hold on to this? Big breath, big sigh. Good. Tap the top of your head. I love and respect myself. Tap the eyebrows. I'm open to the possibility. Tap your temples of forgiving her for, and say what it is. Tap the cheeks. I'm getting my life force back. Tap under the nose. Even though it made me feel what? What did it make you feel? What was your reaction to the way she parented you in this specific way? Tap the front of your chest. I love and respect myself. Tap the front of the ribs. Even though I decided, tap the side of the ribs, that I was what? Unworthy of love? Big breath, big sigh. Tap the inside of the wrist. I forgive her for not being parented in a way that would work well for me later. Tap the side of the thumb. Ask yourself if her parents, her mom or dad, did the same thing to her. Guess what? I knew that. Yeah, because we basically can only give our kids the same kind of parenting style we got ourselves unless we take some effort to really clear it out, which is what you're doing now. So thank you for choosing consciousness. Tap the middle finger. I'm cleaning out this pattern. Tap the bottom of the fourth finger that my mom couldn't. She didn't get the love and attention she needed. Tap the little finger. She didn't get the support she needed. Tap the side of the hand. I love and accept myself. Even though mom didn't get the love and attention she needed, I'm cleaning this up for myself now and for future generations. Tap the top of the head. I'm cleaning this up for myself. This pattern of, say what the mistake was again. Tap the eyebrows. I'm releasing this from my body. Tap the temples. I'm allowing myself to be conscious. Tap the cheeks. I'm releasing the fear of passing this along. Big breath. Tap into the nose. I forgive myself for finding myself doing the same thing. And tap under the lips. I love and respect myself. And tap the chest. I'm open to forgiving my mother and myself for, say the pattern again. Feels good, right? Tap the front of your ribs. We're almost done. I'm releasing the tendency to, say the pattern again. Tap the side of the ribs, and I'm replacing it with what? What would the opposite, what would the correction be? Tap the top of the head. I'm allowing myself to create this balance in the way I interact with my family, my current family, and my future family. Tap the eyebrows. I'm remembering to what? What's the positive thing again? Pay loving attention. Tap the temples. It's safe for me to say the positive thing again. Tap the cheeks. I'm allowing myself to remember to say the positive thing again. Tap under the nose. I'm allowing this to be easy. Tap under the lips. It's safe for this to be easy now. Tap the chest in a big circle. Big breath, make some sound. And imagine yourself being able to be an even better parent than your mom was. Thank you for taking time to tap it out with me. I'll see you soon.